views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
This is Patty Hunter on Patty's Page. Welcome to my show today. Today's special guest here in our home studio is Sharon Nelson. Hello.
Hi there. Thank you for having me.
Hey, kiddo. I've got warm paws. You okay?
I'm always warm.
Okay. I'm opposite. Warm heart. Anyways. So you are an actress. Do you sing?
I try. I do. I don't think it's my strong point, but I like to sing. I sing our worship team at the church I go to. So yeah.
And you also have done theater.
I have done theater.
Theater. As well as film and TV and the whole 9 yards. We'll talk about that, So, where were you born and raised?
Well, I was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, shoot.
And raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
You never moved?
I never moved.
Oh, you're staying here, girl.
I know. Actually, it's become a pretty interesting city. It's grown so much over the years, so it's been fun to watch.
And you're married with a child or two? Or?
I am married to my husband, Mark Nelson, and we have a daughter who is 18, Annika, and she is heading for college next week. So we're excited, yet a little bit sad that we won't see her beautiful face in our home every day. So.
And you know, we were born, Sharon and I, on the same day,
Yes, we were.
same month, 10 years apart.
Yeah.
I won't tell you how old I am.
Don't.
People already know anyway.
You just gave it away then.
And while you were growing up, who had influenced you the most?
Oh gosh.
Your dad, mom, anybody?
Probably my dad.
What did he do?
Mostly. He was actually in theater and sang. He was a singer. He was actually back in the late 50s. He was, or early 60s, late 50s, back in that time. He was the president of the, or was it vice president? I think it was president of the Philharmonic Choir.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, Fort Wayne. So.
What's his first name?
William Rudolph Hamilton is his name. So.
Oh, shoot. I know that name.
We'll have to talk about that.
Hello. Welcome. The whole family's welcome. So, your mom, what'd she do?
She actually worked as a floral designer. That was her job for a long time, and she was a beautiful artist with that. So, kept busy and stayed at home with us kids most of the time. Worked at General Electric also. So
yeah, they're bringing that back into a store thing.
Yeah,
Mall
Electric
or
Works. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Have you been there recently?
We were just there, my daughter and I. We visited and enjoyed the different opportunities to enjoy lunch. So, yes.
And when you were growing up, where did you go to school and all?
I went to Paul Harding High School, and that was
No public school?
I'm sorry?
No public school?
No, well, it was public school. It was East Allen County Schools then. Yeah,
But when you were a wee lassie?
No. I went to, my first school was South Calhoun Elementary.
Oh, yeah.
remember walking in knee-high snow. Remember the stories that we used to tell.
Nice.
We didn't get to, school didn't close. We walked in the snow.
Oh, shoot.
But yes, that was over by Southgate.
Yeah.
And then we moved when I was in 6th grade, and I went to Southwick Elementary then for 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Went on to Village Woods Junior High, and then graduated from Paul Harding High School. So,
She's been around. Even when she was young.
No.
So, at what age did you become interested in acting, singing? What came first?
Well, actually, the acting part did. Well, I always sang around the house, with Dad. Dad would sing, and I'd sing along. But I think, my first taste of acting was when I was 7 years old. We lived on Harrison Street, and there was a church down from us.
Oh.
At,
Is it still there?
It's still there, I believe. That Pettit and Harrison.
Yeah.
I believe it is, yeah.
Oh,
But,
there.
yeah, I had a friend that lived across the street from the church, and that's a long story in itself too. But she brought me with her to church, and I went to VBS, Vacation Bible School,
Oh.
and then we did a play, and I got to be Mary. I thought it was something.
She's so sweet.
So, excuse me.
She makes a natural Mary.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I didn't really get into any other plays or anything that I could really think of that was of significance until I was in high school, actually. In junior high, I actually played flute.
She plays flute no less.
Not very well anymore, it's been a while.
Singing, acting, flute.
But yeah, I did that in 7th grade and 8th grade. Mm-hmm. And then when I was in high school, I saw my first musical. It was Carousel. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I thought, I want to do that. And I did. I auditioned, and I was in choir, the different levels of choir that we had.
Chorus.
And yeah. And then, like I said, the musicals.
Mm-hmm.
My first musical that I got to do was Guys and Dolls there. I was the ensemble, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I was one of the hot box girls, actually. And that was fun. But I ended up doing a couple different things. We did Pippin, and we...
Pippin!
Yeah, that was a fun
that's
one.
my
That was
favorite.
my senior year that we did that, so... And then it had been a while after that I hadn't gone into it. I met my husband after I graduated, and so...
Been together ever since?
We've been together ever since,
Oh,
yeah.
mercy.
So he encouraged me to do community theater. And I thought, I did, yes. I did,
did you do?
Gray Light Theater at first, and then, which I enjoyed. Sue Nelson, she was a music teacher at Harding. She is the one that inspired me. I just love her.
Another Nelson. Right.
Yeah.
Telling.
Yeah, her and Jeanette Schmidt both were an inspiration to me. Jeanette Schmidt was my acting teacher. And so anyway, I kind of got off track there, but...
Of course.
But yes, what was I saying? I just actually just enjoyed doing the different things in community theater, and civic theater being one of the bigger theaters. My husband encouraged me to go audition, and I thought, no, I can't do that. I'll never get in there, and I did.
Oh, mercy.
And my first show that I ever did there was Guys and Dolls, and I was Sarah Brown. I was a lead, opposite Tom Didier, who played Sky Masters. So yeah, it was
Merciful.
a great experience, being a part of that theater, and I've done several of them there since. My last one I actually did before I got into film was Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
it was fun. I was one of the women of the night.
Hello.
But nothing inappropriate there.
Shocking.
Well, what's funny is I have done Annie. I have done a couple of different things. I did a chorus line. I did a lot of different things, and I had been nominated for an Anthony Award for a lot of these different wholesome roles, and I actually was nominated for the role in Les Miserables, and I won. I actually
Were you lead?
got the
or
Anthony.
Supporting.
Yeah, definitely. So
Supporting
the
actress.
ensemble, I guess you'd say. featured ensemble member. But it was a very good experience. Wonderful director, Greg Stieber, who was extremely talented.
I know that name.
Yeah, he was actually involved with the Fort Wayne Ballet, and he was also with youth theater.
I interviewed him.
Yeah, you might have. Yeah.
Did I interview Greg Steve? I think I did. Merciful heavens. Small world.
Small world. So yes, like I said, very talented young man. So enjoyed it. But that was then, and this is now. So
Boy, what a
I'm
stretch.
here.
How long have you been acting and singing?
It's been a long time. That'll just give away my age. So I'm
Hello.
telling you.
So you were in also commercials.
I did a few commercials around town. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I did. Yeah.
So can you name one or two?
Well, I actually did one for Chicago Pizza. That was probably one of my first ones. I did one for a bank years ago. I was actually on a billboard for that one. And then I did Windows, Doors, and More.
Oh, that.
I did that.
Are they still in business?
I think so, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
good.
oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Trinity Lighting, I think, was another one I did. So,
You just lit up the place.
yeah, okay. But gotcha.
Gotcha. I'm part Irish.
Yeah.
So you went to college or university? What's your major in?
You know, that was one of those things that I did not know what I wanted to do. And I thought for a while that, okay, maybe I want to work with nutrition and health. So I took a nutrition and health dietary type of class at Ivy Tech. And come to realize, and I did very well. You know, I came out with a good grade, and but it wasn't anything I wanted to do. So I did not pursue that. I ended up becoming a floral designer.
Oh,
That
but
my
she's
mom got
good.
me in. So it was a fun time. Worked at Cottage Flowers.
But that was fun.
It was. We had a blast. So, yeah, did that for a while, and I had in the back of my mind. Do you remember the show Emergency One?
Yeah.
Randolph Mantooth. And
Oh, he's so
yeah.
cute.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought that's what I want to do. You know, I think I want to just become a medic. I had that in the back of my mind for years, and I never thought to pursue that. Well, I ended up. I have my best friend Holly, whose brother is a sheriff's officer with the Allen County Sheriff's Department. He was actually a dispatcher at the time, and had said, you know, come on down and kind of see if that's something you might want to do. And I did. I did it for a long time as a volunteer, like over a year,
Doing
learning dispatch.
very
911.
Yes.
And I ended up finally getting a job as a 911 dispatcher. Did that for 23 years. So,
Oh, Geneva.
yeah, it was a good job.
I bet that was one of you guys when I called for you. Do you work with the buttons, Life Alert?
We don't directly. We do get calls from them. I believe that's how that works. So, yeah.
Wowzer.
Yeah. It's, you know, Allen County was one of the first ones to implement 911. So it was exciting to be a part of that.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Pioneer, are we?
Yeah.
And you sing from the diaphragm.
From the diaphragm, yes,
Yes.
of course, yes.
And where have you sung?
Mainly church.
So you don't write your own
No, I'm not a good writer.
composer?
No. I'm not
What
that
are you?
talented.
Are you alto, soprano?
Well,
In between?
when I was younger, I was a soprano, you know, high soprano, first soprano. And of course, the older you get, the lower your voice goes. So I'm considered now a mezzo soprano alto.
I'm that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, older you get, the never mind. So you haven't recorded anything or have CDs?
No,
Scratch that. Okay.
no, not yet. So.
So when did you go into films and TV shows and all?
Well,
Wait a minute.
yeah, in 2009, I was actually called to see if I would be interested in playing a lead role for a film that they were doing locally.
All right. What was it?
It was called The 18-Month Window. David Weisland at Planet Pictures is who produced it, and written and produced by them. And I had my first taste of it and fell in love with it and didn't look back.
Did you have trouble memorizing?
No, actually, well, when you get nervous comes into play, and that's the beauty of film. Unlike live stage, you can redo.
Live. I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these films that you had done, there was Pax something.
Pax Regnum.
What's that, dear?
That is a historical drama series. It's a TV series that'll be coming to.
Oh, it's not on yet.
Not on yet.
So
No,
you
we're
can't
actually.
talk about
I can't talk a whole lot about it, other than it is the visionary. The writer of this is John Hammond. He is from the UK,
Oh, really?
so he is here doing this amazing project, and I am blessed to be a part of it.
So actually, is he director or producer?
Yes.
Both of them. I'd like to interview him and you together. That should be interesting.
He's got a crew that works with him, of course, but he's definitely got a really good thing going, and it's all on facts. So.
Well, I can hardly wait. When is it coming out? Do you know when?
Well, we are actually working on the pilot right now, and hoping to get the next couple, so we get a trilogy going, and hopefully by Christmas is what they're shooting
Is
for.
it a mini-series or?
It's probably he's going for 10 episodes.
Oh, that's good.
So that's pretty
Pretty
good. So we'll see what happens, but and it is being shot down in Texas, where.
So you're there most of the time?
When we're
You do
filming,
shoot.
that's what we do, yeah. But that's exactly where The Chosen was shot, of course, and so we're able to
We have
utilize
been
those
watching The
sets.
Chosen on TV.
It's a wonderful show,
Yes.
yeah.
So have you done other historical movies?
I have not, and I'm looking forward to doing that.
That would be fun.
Would love to do. I really want to do other time period pieces and
Especially getting dressed up.
old Downton Abbey type stuff too.
Oh, I seen that one.
Oh, me too.
Yes, hello, my sister. We are looking for 3 children who are staying with an older woman. Perhaps do you know where they might be? I don't think she understands. Watch menk yere hain puntrum. Aspes ha. Thank you. Excuse me. God bless you.
Where's Dylan tonight?
Oh, he and some friends went for pizza and bowling. Honey,
Yeah.
do you think that I have an unhealthy obsession with texting? Come on, be honest with me.
Oh, I don't know. Why do you ask?
Well, because Angela is constantly on my case about texting too much or being on my phone too often. So, what's your take? Listen, kid, you're here for your own safety. I can't keep you from leaving. If you steal my car, I won't be happy, but I will have to shoot you. Can I ask you something?
Sure. What's up?
Well, Greg's going to be 55 this year. And I'm beginning to wonder if he's going through his midlife crisis. Well, he's not his fun-loving, easygoing self anymore. Is Robert going through his yet?
No, Robert hasn't had one yet, and I sure hope he never will. Lord knows we can't afford a new sports car.
It's not funny, Angela. I'm serious. No, why are you sleeping with my husband?
You're separated.
Is my ring separated from my hand? He's still my husband. No! Would you rather have me come visit you to check up on you, honey?
Check up on me? Why? What's going on, Mom?
Nothing. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. Here for Miss Peters?
How's our daughter?
Oh, she did great. No complications. Matter of fact, she was starting to wake up when I left, so you should be able to see her in a few minutes.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
It's a satisfaction for you disguised as a favor to the world. This isn't our fight. Never was. And now I've lost my only son and my husband, in addition to losing my very best friend. How long do you intend to shut me out? Kids are safe. Everything else is in order.
Nancy, we'll survive.
We always have.
She's not recovering from this, is she?
It would take a miracle.
I want to be a grandma.
Me too. So what are we gonna do about that?
Figure it out.
I know, we need to.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Don't look, no.
So, you still act on stage? Of course, you're acting up, aren't you?
Yeah. No, actually, it's been a while, but I'm not giving it up. I'm hoping,
good.
now that my daughter's in college, that I'll have more opportunity
more
to
time.
to get into doing that again. I miss that.
And then what's coming up is going to be in September, October, what, January?
The
Pilot?
Oh, the pilot.
Box?
Well, we're just kind of try. Like I said, we're going to try to get the things done, like the trilogy done by Christmas time. So, yeah.
I'm
so
sorry.
we're gonna.
Yeah, mine went by.
That's okay. October, November, we'll probably be busy then. So, yeah, sure.
And musicals. You sung?
I have. Yeah.
Okay, I know you did several of the shows, musicals, but what were some of the songs you had to memorize?
Well, first show that I did that had me playing a decent role in the Civic Theater was Guys and Dolls, and If I Were About, like that one.
Oh, I do remember.
You remember that? Yeah. And then I did from a chorus line, What I Did for Love.
I know that one.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
Yeah, that was a fun one. But a lot of different, several different songs that I got to sing that were really fun.
Have you done rock and roll?
No.
Would you do rock and roll?
Would I?
Blues, just jazz.
I would. Yeah, I like a variety. I like listening to a variety of music. But yeah, I think my voice is more theatrical.
Booming. Right. To the end of the theater.
Oh yes, to the back of the theater. Yes.
From the diaphragm. Oh, that's fun. I was in a couple of plays, like I said before, myself.
Yeah.
One with Molly. What's the whole thing called? Good. Happy New Year, Molly. And Mr. Terrence Doran wrote that play.
Wow.
And I was one of the actors in it.
Oh,
And we played it out at Purdue.
Okay.
IBFW, but it's now PFW.
Right.
I know, like it when they change it like that. So, what are the other movies you've been into, girl?
Oh well, we just or it's still in distribution, but there's The Text, which I had a lead role in that. Also played Pamela Baker.
The Text, I
Yeah.
know that. Was it William? I know someone else in The Text.
Rudy had a small part in The Text. He was in that. Brenda Rutabaga, she was a small role in that also. Mm-hmm. And then my best friend in the film, Carla Dansereau. She was a beautiful actress.
What?
It was a pleasure. She's got a heart of gold. She's just a beautiful person inside and out, and it was amazing to be able to work with her. So, and the director and the writer of the film, Candy Beard and her son, Daniel, were the ones that really put all this together, and he was the cameraman and director.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was a one-man band, I tell you what. He did a lot of stuff with this film, and Candy Beard, I'm just so blessed to have her friendship. She did an amazing job with the story. She wrote this story, and it was a story about forgiveness and...
She'll give me some names so I can interview.
Yeah,
Hello.
Oh, sure. Candy Beard. She would probably love to talk to you.
I'm sure she would, because I would drive her nuts.
No. But yeah, there was quite a crew and wonderful cast members that we got to spend a lot of time together with. So grateful for that one. Mm-hmm. And did a few other little things. It's Okay is another film that I just recently did. It's a short. I played the therapist in that one.
Oh.
And
is it on that trailer thing?
Not yet. It's
Demo?
still out getting distribution as well.
Okay.
So
what's on the trailer or demo?
We have the text. Oh, I actually did Pursuit of Freedom with George Johnson, who wrote and directed, which is based on a true story. Mm. That I did a scene with Stelio Savante and Robert Amaya. So I think that's in the very beginning of that demo that I did. So, and then I did from Angels of Perdition, which was actually a sequel to Forged Reclamation that we did 3-4 years ago. So did that one. And Hope Song was another one that I shot up in Michigan. Mm. And what else? There was a few other things, but it's been a fun journey.
He just gave me the peace sign, or it's 2 minutes to go. So I'm so easy with you. What would you like to say to my audience, my friend?
Well, it's never too late to get into the passions of your life, the things that you want to do in life. My passion was to do acting, and I get to do it to glorify God, and that's the main thing that I wanted to put out there, that I enjoy what I do, but I'm also blessed and honored that I get to do it for a purpose. Yeah. The messages that are out there that I'm a part of is to glorify God.
I know. So we're at the end of our rope. No, we're at the end. Hello, and we're at the end of the show. Thank you so much, Sharon Nelson.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome over anytime. Have a cup of tea or something.
Sounds wonderful.
And another half of the egg salad. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. This is Patty Hunter. Bye-bye.
Godspeed, my love, until we meet again. You're always in my heart and every dream. Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until we meet again, Godspeed, my love. God is with us all.